Here we are on the 103. They began twinning the 103. So they cut all this woods here. And they exposed this old homestead here. Let's go check it out. See try to figure out how long it's been here. Whew. Nice view from up here. Alright. A lot of work building this. All out of rock. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look. Well. Well. That tree's been there for a while. Man, this took a lot to build this. Obviously, there's no roof left. This might be the only remnants of the roof. Old boards. Well rotted away. Really old pipe. Wow. This wasn't someone's cabin. This was somebody's house. It's just amazing. There's part of the roof. What's left of the roof. Ah, there we go. There we go. See, we got these old insulators. For wiring. And that gives me an idea how old this is. Because when they wired places up like that, that was a long time ago. Well, they had a nice patio out here. A little fireplace, I guess. Look at that, some geocache or whatever. Oh yeah, they've been geocaching around it. Yes sir, somebody was living here. I'd say, well, that's a real old part of a stove, what's left of that. Even though it's enamel coated, it's still quite rotted. What's that? Part of the old stove. Yeah. No roads going to it anymore. I would say, I bet you that tree wasn't there when they were living here. Now, what about that big pine or big spruce? Well, as you can see, the branches were never cut off it. Where are they? Well, maybe that one. Okay. Okay. Definitely before the 1960s. Yeah, see all the beams and even the beams rotted off. They'd have cross beams. You know what we need is we need a nail or something. Maybe a couple nails or something. Well, let's see here. Well, there's a little bit of paint left, but it's all chipped and cracked. Find an old square nail, then we know it's really old. Let's see here. Hard to tell. There's an old hinge, part of a hinge. Numbers on that. 4184, whatever that means. This old stove, piece of stove. No, they ain't gonna tell me nothing. Be nice to get this dated. Square nail there. Some square nails. Okay. Let's go back inside for a sec. Oh, man. Wow. You know, they actually had, I think they had a wooden floor in here. So maybe that's what we're looking at is the floor. Because the floor would be protected. The roof would go first, wouldn't it? And then the floor. What we need is an artifact. That old pipe just ain't, that ain't gonna do it. We need an artifact. Don't know. I don't want to start digging. There's got to be something here. Old cast iron pipes. Definitely can't get those anymore, I don't think. Study this doorway for a sec here. Old pipe. It had some kind of sewer system, I think. Better check this other side out here. Yeah. Definitely, that's old. It's definitely hand forged something or other for the door. Well, hard to tell. Still, it's very interesting. A lot of work putting all them stones together. Jeez. Yes, sir. Something old. Something old. There's a path. Sort of a path, excuse me. Okay, here's some old bottles. Milk bottles, okay. Well, we never used them milk bottles since the '60s. Okay. There, we've got here now. Yeah, it's just an old wire. That's the old wire that was used back in the... That is definitely the old wire. I've seen wire like that from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Some old bottles. Broken though. Alright, well. What do we got here? Charcoal lighter. Old, rotten charcoal lighter stuff. Quite old. They don't make them out of metal like that anymore. Well, I'd say this structure was built. It took some time. The 50s or the 60s? Or earlier? Not the 70s. No, 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 no. And they had some big old picture window there at one time. Yes, sir. And they had quite a spot. Quite a view. Of course, this used to be full of trees, as they are twinning this highway. So this highway is going to be right about here somewheres. So they may tear down that structure, but it's kind of neat. I think they should leave it. Let's go over this way. Get a shot of it from over this way. That had one big main room, two rooms in the back. One may have been a bathroom, but I doubt. I think that was a kitchen, because back then they just had outhouses. So it probably had an outhouse probably down over the hill or further back in the woods. So that pipe that we saw in there, that was probably for a kitchen. Yeah. Now we saw some electric wires, but there was no grid back here. They probably just had some old batteries or something they had hooked up. Yeah, the complete rot of the timbers and the floor, that's got to be, yeah, 40s or 50s. It's just got it. That's what I figure. 60s maybe, but I think it's even earlier than the 60s. And it could have been built earlier than that, because they were living here for a while. So this could have been built in maybe even the 20s or 30s. But who knows? It could have been maintained for quite a few years. Who knows? This could be, I don't know, even into the 1800s. And just kept for a long time. Who knows? But still, it's very interesting, I gotta say. I wish I knew more about the history of this structure in the middle of nowhere. But makes for an interesting video. Here we are on the South Shore on the 103. We're about to twin it. It's the pandemic, so we're shooting videos that are safe. Keep your distance. Wash your hands. All that good stuff. You know, the people living here, they were safe. They were isolated. Yes, sir. Maybe we all have to go back to the old ways. Somewhat. Somewhat. Anyways. There's a tower way over there that I've never seen before. Huh. Might have to check that out later. Huh. Should have brought my other camera with the zoom lens. Anyways. You got what you got.